All right, so I've changed my plan. Instead of looking for a loop, because I'm just not finding anything, I'm going to build it using a live snare sound. So we're going to go here. We're going to call this live distorted snare. And we're going to use this one from the JDM drum kit. And we're going to pull this in here. And let me zoom out a bit. There we go. All right, so we'll just do the whole 8 bars. And this is a really cool opportunity. I can show you how to use velocity in the piano roll. So velocity means how hard you're hitting it or how hard you're striking it, right? So if you were playing a guitar, how hard you're hitting the string. If you're playing a drum, how hard you're hitting the drum, that type of thing. Trumpet, how hard are you blowing, right? That's what you can use in here. So let me pull this in. This is going to be on track 10, so we're going to align it to 10. There we go. Right-click, piano roll. So we want to go ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. So let me zoom in a bit. Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's it. All right. So velocity, it defaults to velocity. So down here you can choose note pan, which means how far right or left it is in your ear when it's in stereo. And then you can have note velocity as well. That's mainly what I use. I don't use the other ones, but so we're already on velocity. So what you can do is increase how hard you're hitting it. Just like that. And we're going to copy and paste. And we're going to pull this over to here. That's all we need. We don't need the snares there. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to track 10. We're going to add that mangler again. Mangler. And that will bring up the volume and distort it a bit. That's kind of the sound we're going for. The snare has the reverb built into it, so we don't need to add reverb or anything like that, but we're going to mangle it. And the more you mangle it, the less dynamic range it has. So that's how you can tell it's compressing it. All the hits sounded the same when you mangled it all the way or mangled it high. So I think we're going to leave it about right here. Let's hear that. All right, yeah, there we go. All right, so I think we've got pretty much, like, I don't think it needs a hi-hat or anything. Like, I'm going to listen to Melanie Martinez real quick just to hear what she has. Yeah, I don't even hear a hi-hat. It doesn't need one. And I like our beat, it's cleaner. I think probably what you need is one thing we probably want to add to this breakdown section loop. It needs a perk loop of some kind. So from all these, the free kits, from the starter links that I gave you, there's probably a lot of perk loops available in there. I'm going to see if I can find one real quick. Hydra, percussion toolkit. Those are just individual instruments. Pulse percussion loops. It needs something to dirty up the drums a little bit. And not a hi-hat, not a ride cymbal. Ooh, this one might work. This one might work. Yeah. So you can see I pulled this in. It has a BPM of 87. We want to bring that up to 93. So like we showed you earlier, you just double click on the sample. We're going to right click on time, auto detect. It's got it wrong. It's actually at 87. So we're going to type in 87. There we go. And then you right click on pitch to reset so it doesn't chipmunk. And then I believe it's 11 that this is on. Yeah, 11. So we're lining it up to the mixer channel 11. And then we're going to chop it up so it doesn't go through the whole song. So we're only going to play it when the bump, 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 bump is happening. So we're going to use a slicer tool right here. So I'm going to change this to beat. Oh, it's already on beat. I'm going to go to the slicer tool, which is right there. It looks like a picture of a little X-Acto knife. And we're going to cut it right there. Actually, we're going to cut it every 2 bars. There we go. Or every 2 beats. Sorry. Every 2 beats. We're going to cut it. All right. And I'm going to go back to the draw tool. So the one you're going to use the most. And I'm just going to right click every other one. Yeah, that's what it needs. It needed a perk loop on those parts. All right. So I'm just going to copy, Control V, Control C, Control V. And I'm going to do it one more time. There we go. I'm going to drag it over. So I'm just copying this. Oh, I didn't need to copy it that much. All right. Hold up. All right. Let me hear what it sounds like at the end of this loop. Like it, I'm debating whether to drag this out or get rid of it altogether. This bass, I feel like it needs to, and you'll do that. This is part of the creative process. You'll hear things and like this is coming along nicely. I'm actually excited about this beat. This is a decent one. But the bass needs to be like boom, 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 boom. Just elongated like it is. It needs pulses. Boom, 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 boom. But it needs to be all the way out, but syncopated. Here we go. That sounds exactly the same, doesn't it? All right, hold up. Let me do this. No. All right. I think that's what we need, though. Ooh, you know what we need? We need a slide right there. That's what we need. So I'm going to teach you how to 808 slide. So using a sample when you drag it in this way, because this is an 808, it's a sample of an 808 sound. You can do something cool called a slide in Piano Roll in FL Studio. So I want it to go boom, boom, So we're going to slide this note right here. We're going to slide it up. And the way you can do that is you just click on this little arrow, and you can see when I highlight it, it says slide over here. So the hint panel, they call it. I'm going to click that, and when that is dark like that, any note that you add is actually going to be a slide note. And it will slide for as long as the note is. So right now, the way it is, since this note is as long as this note, it would go doom, 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 right? But we want it to slide quickly. We want it to go boom, 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 boom. There we go. So we got that slide going. I'm probably going to put one more real high slide in. So let's do that. And you hear that's a lot in drill. So I'm probably going to add a real high one right before there. So we're going to go back here. We're going to click that. And I'm going to add an octave, even a higher octave up there. I'm going to add that right at the end. There we go. All right, listen to the whole thing. This came a little late. I want it to come a little earlier. There we go. Okay, so we covered, what did we cover in this section? We covered perk loops. We added how to build a, kind of that live velocity and perk loops. So I guess that's what we'll call this section, and then we'll move on to the next one. Oh, and how to import a sample and slides. So that's a lot. I'll see if I probably won't title it all of those things, but that was what's in this module, and we're about to move on. Let's go. Hey, what's going on? I hope you've enjoyed this training. This training is just part of a larger course, so if you want to take the whole course, just go to this playlist right here. Also, if you subscribe to my channel, you're going to get a lot of information on how to get your music into TV and film. So if that's something that interests you, go ahead and subscribe, comment, like, all of those things. Let's go.